Well, the Duchess of Windsor famously said, "You can never be too thin or too rich." Well, that's at least half wrong, according to the French government. Well, a new law bans fashion houses from hiring models who are too thin. Well, France joins Italy, Spain, and Israel in protecting young women from struggling to fit a fashion ideal that is downright unhealthy. And it's not just to protect the fashion models. It's also aimed to deter young girls from starving themselves to imitate what they see on the runway and in magazines. Well, OJY OKPE is not only our Rise News fashion expert, she's also an experienced model, I would have to say a supermodel. OJY, tell us about this whole incident here of getting, I wouldn't say supersized models, but women who have a little bit more meat on their bones, as it were. Does it really deter, I guess, young girls from losing weight when we're in a society that everything thin looks good, like you?
Well, I think one of the biggest things people have to understand is all art. I mean, models are to stay skinny and to emulate the mannequins that we see in all the showrooms for the fashion houses. So I don't know. It's a debate that has been going on for years among press people and the community. So
well, give us your own personal experience. I mean, you are thin. You're by no means a plus-size model, and you look good. You don't look emaciated or anything like that.
Right.
Was there any pressure on you to maintain a certain weight, not go over a certain weight?
Absolutely. When I started modeling, I was told not to eat carbs. I was told to exercise every day. I was told just to have yogurt and just fruits every day just to stay skinny. So it is part of the industry. It's something that we have to deal with. Like France, of course, has brought up this ban because of the girl who died out of anorexia in 2013. I think her name was Isabelle Courceau, and she died, which is one thing that sparked this whole ban in France. And she had anorexia since she was 13 years old. And she came out with a campaign called No Anorexia to try to promote the disgusting, I don't know how to pronounce this word, for anorexia on models. So she's trying to promote this image so that young girls will not look like her.
Well, obviously,
died.
Sure. And I mean, look, we can't, underscore this. It's a serious problem.
It is.
I guess the question is now that there are countries that are making positive moves toward this. I mean, how can this be enforced?
I mean, there is not a certain way that this will be enforced as of yet, but France has made a bill telling models to provide their health certificate. So all the modeling agencies, before they book a girl for a job, the girl has to provide their health certificate, and their BMI has to be above
body mass index.
Yes, has to be, like the doctor said, has to be 18. If not, they're not going to get hired. And so this is the way France wants to enforce it in their country. But I don't see that happening in America because we're a free country. I mean, I think in 2007, CDFA passed a health initiative which was spearheaded by Anna Wintour, US Vogue designer. And she created this thing that they wouldn't hire models that are below 18, and they would make sure that the models that they're hiring are healthy. And this has been going on, and I mean, it makes no difference. Models are to be skinny. That's what it is.
Well, in closing here, do some designers actually celebrate realistic bodies as opposed to?
Yes, some commercial models, some commercial clients like Victoria's Secret or Sports Illustrated have actually made careers of curvy models. I mean, Sports Illustrated made Tyra Banks, and Victoria's Secret made Tyra Banks, and she's one of the icon, and like a model like Kate Upton, who's new now. She's really curvy and she's beautiful.
To say the least.
She's done like campaigns with Guess and Bobbi Brown, and she's curvy. So there are some designers that celebrate curvy models, and I think that's the one thing that would help to break this barrier. If we can have more designers put curvier models to show the diversity, it would help a lot.
Well, I'll tell you what, this is an important topic here. I'm glad you're all over this reporting for us. I want you to keep us updated on how things are changing for the better.
Right, I will.
OJY OKPE, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Julian.
Okay, always a pleasure. When we return, the big month in basketball as March Madness comes to a close. You're watching a Rise Review.